What's up, everybody? My name is Cody Rattler, and welcome back to episode 5 of The Last of Us Part 2. Alright guys, and we are picking up where we left off, the Fuck Fedra Gate. In the last episode, we had mourned over Joel's death. Ellie had started her plot for revenge, and we are now on our way to chase after the group from Seattle. And here we are, in downtown Seattle, day 1. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to get past this gate. First things first, we want to get power to it, which will be right here. Okay. Is this the first time we ran generators? No, we've already seen the generators before. But we haven't seen a generator with no gas.
It's out of gas. God damn it.
Now we need to go get gas.
Oh shit. The note.
What?
The note mentioned that there's gas in the courthouse garage and the dome.
Alright. Courthouse garage and the dome. So what's the plan for finding these places?
We ride around and see what we see.
You think Tommy came through here?
So, where are we?
I love how conversations just cut off whenever you get to a new part. If I were to like stay in that last little area right there, Ellie and Dina continue to just have that conversation. But as soon as I get over that gate, we just now are like, oh, where are we? All right, hold this, access the map.
Pretty sure we're here.
Ah, nice.
So this is pretty cool use of like a mini map. We're literally using an old school downtown map, and we mark it as we explore. In my file, I think I probably could have explored more. This is pretty open range. This is like the open exploration part of the game. You can kind of go and do whatever you want.
I'm guessing the military bombers this place.
Some of it's linear, like they do want you to explore certain buildings in order to progress. I don't think I explored every single street though, so that'll be interesting. First things first, I'm going to the dome.
Usually worked.
On the infected or the rebels?
Both. Shit. Believe me, you're lucky you didn't grow up in a QZ.
I'm starting to get that impression.
Fuel distribution. Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up here. Stop marking the map.
Had food shortages.
You guys know how it goes. When you're playing this game, you want to explore. In my file, I spent a lot of time exploring. You find things like this. Boom. Now I have a stun bomb, which... It's funny because I don't think it stays a stun bomb for very long. I'm pretty sure at some point we're able to upgrade it to explosives, which is really neat because then we can just blow entire limbs off. Alright, so I explored that little bunker spot. Gonna get this one real quick. What's that? Ammo?
Score.
Yeah, that's cool. So... This is the first time they've given me ammo for Joel's Magnum. Up until now, I didn't have any. And in that moment, they taught me how to switch guns. Right now, I can only hold one type of gun in each slot. But eventually, I'm going to be able to get different holsters so I can carry more than one gun at a time. So instead of like having to go over to the pistol, hold square, go up, change, now I can just have 2 out. Not simultaneously, but you can filter between 2. Okay, I want to see if there's anything down here. Nope. Go straight to the gates. Alright, we are trying to get into the dome building.
Can you get through?
And this is how. Gotta sneak through this little gate.
Alright, I got you.
Our main objective right now is to get gas, so that we can get that generator on to get into the Fuck Fedra Gate. We're going to be coming back to the Fuck Fedra Gate for quite a little while, though. So, I've noticed in my playthrough, like the first file that I'm playing, you don't really need to sit there and sneak around on normal mode. Like, it's so easy just to do something like this. Boom! Stab. And now fight you like Mortal Kombat style. I'll tell you guys. You get so many items, materials, and stuff that even when you get into these brawls and you lose health, you're gonna get health.
Looks that
When
way.
you use items like bombs to blow up enemies, you're gonna get more bombs. So if you're playing on normal mode, don't stress too much on it. Even this part was pretty fun when I explored past all these enemies. But I think if I wanted to, I could take on all these guys. See, the problem is there's 2 clickers right here, so it makes me a little wary. Part of me doesn't really want to do that. So the clickers can't see me. They'll only become responsive if they hear something. However, those 2 can definitely see and hear me. Oh god. Okay, clickers are on us. Okay. I don't think Dina can die. Okay, okay. This is intense. I'm gonna run. Miss. Shot. Dead. Alright, next. Ooh, I got no more ammo. Alright. And that's how we do it. That is how we do it. Like I said, in my file, I just snuck around all those guys. I think I also had bricks to throw, like I didn't waste it on the first set of zombies like you guys saw me do.
I don't get it. If there were still people around, they would have cleared this place out.
Maybe they didn't make it here.
Maybe. Let's find that gas.
Also during this time, not only are we trying to obviously get gas to go to the next gate, but we're trying to track down the group that hunted us in Jackson. So far we haven't seen anybody in Seattle. Aside from these zombies, which to Ellie's point, why are there zombies? If there were people here, they should have been cleared out. I'm gonna explore for a sec.
This place is a synagogue.
How can you tell?
One, there are menorah decorations on the wall.
Duh.
It's a Jewish thing. And 2, I didn't burst into flames just now, so
Burst into flames?
it's just a dumb joke.
Oh, unlike your other ones.
You shut it.
So I really like the
This place
life of this game. Like the fact that there's a whole synagogue here, that's just awesome. I am not
Never
Jewish.
struck me as much of
I
a
don't
symbol.
know too much about Jewish heritage, but seeing like how real this is, like the fact that they got the attention to detail,
and the Holocaust.
very accurate in here.
My family always made it out alive.
And it's cool that Dina can relate to all this. You can kind of live through Dina in that sense.
Latch is on the other side. Found the gas. Just need to get back there. Okay.
Alright, so the thing that I do enjoy about having already played through parts of this is that... Is that door already there? Is that I'm able to like fly through this a little bit smoother than my playthrough. Guys, I'm pretty far. Like I'm like 14 hours or so into my game, and there are parts where I've sat there spinning for quite a while. And it makes me happy knowing that I'm not going to be spinning throughout my channel. Not with you guys. I don't have to waste your time.
Here we go.
We're going to be flying through this series, hopefully.
God damn it.
Also another reason I picked a medium, because I don't want to be dying a whole lot.
Also worship.
I don't think I've died so far in this
It's
file.
empty.
I've definitely died in my file.
Now what?
We'll try our luck at the courthouse garage. Let's get out of here.
I think it was one of my friends on Facebook. I think it might have been Brian. Brian, correct me if I'm wrong if this was you, but we were talking back and forth about how hilarious the deaths are, and that's the plus side to playing on a hardcore mode is that the deaths are hilarious. Like some of the ragdolls, some of the times you just get shot in the face and
Sometimes.
stuff.
Really? When?
I said when we left Jackson. I said when at Joel's grave.
Oh yeah. Duh.
Sometimes I just say little
Now that you got that
things.
big gate open, I can bring this out. All right, Hercules, Ellie coming in to save the day. All right, so back to the plots. Ellie is definitely in revenge mode. Like she wants to get a hold of that group and she wants to kill them. So we're definitely gonna start seeing that
I think it calms
transformation in Ellie's character.
Put things in perspective. It's a way to deal with grief. A way to show respect. It's what I know.
I love these conversations that you can have between characters.
Oh, this is the Torah.
The what?
Jewish Bible.
It's scripture. It's like a
Downside of
Jewish
these conversations is like you can miss them. If you don't push triangle to respond, they'll be like, all right, well, I guess that's the end of this conversation. Which sucks because you don't get to like pick it back up. Although on a second playthrough like this, I'm going to do my best not to miss any.
Just chuck everything.
I realized in one of my more recent scenes on my first file, I was like mid-conversation, and then I picked up an item and I was looking at it, and I missed the triangle button to respond. It was just a bummer.
What are you doing?
Bet I can get to the other balcony with this.
Have we seen... We've seen rope swinging at this point, right? Or maybe not. I guess
It's
not.
okay. It's hold
Okay.
me.
Hold R1, swing from here. So there's climbing in this game, which we've seen. You can pick up ropes. You can throw ropes. For stuff like this is just a very simple swing part. And I still fail. Let's get back up. How do I get a hold of the rope once it's already down there? Oh, okay. I got it. Back to what I was saying. This isn't so hard if you're not an idiot like me. It seems it's really hard to get momentum with Elliot. We got it. Okay, wow, I completely made that jump. All right, Dina, you're on your own.
Come on, Dina.
Right.
She gets it in like one jump. Doesn't even have to swing across. All right.
5774. Are we in the future?
No, dude, that's the Hebrew calendar.
I don't know anything about the Hebrew calendar.
My sister used to give me an apple dipped in honey. Ugh, now I'm craving it.
Although an apple dipped in honey sounds fucking amazing.
Oh, we're going.
That note that I just flashed through is a note from the rabbi, and a lot of these notes are very sad. They tell stories of people that were here, and most of the time you just get a small commentary from Ellie, just hoping that the person got to where they were going, you know? Some of them are sad, though. You'll find dead bodies, and you'll realize that the note ties to the dead bodies.
Okay, cross the dome off the list.
Let's go find the courthouse. It might be worth grabbing some supplies before we press on.
Okay, so now that we've
It's peaceful.
cleared the dome off the map,
It's weird being in a QZ and not hearing trucks. Or
there's the next
gunfire
question
and
mark.
explosions.
My sister always avoided QZs. That's probably why. She just got more and more paranoid. She'd sometimes wake up screaming in the middle of the night.
Ooh, here we go.
That's rough.
I would recommend
We
exploring
always had a
like
backpack
as
to
you
bail
go.
If something happened.
It makes sense to do that, right?
Never stayed in one place for more than a few weeks.
When you get an area like this, it's like don't pass it. Clearly there's something you can do here. Am I right? Am I right? I believe we even get like a new gun or a gun holder here, so don't skip these areas.
What have you got there?
What do you got there, bud? What is this? Oh yeah, so the
hey,
cool thing about exploring,
says there are supplies at some bank.
see,
Might be worth
you'll pick
checking
up
out.
notes like that. So this is a soldier who basically informed me there's weapons in a bank.
Haven't seen one of these in a while.
Without any context, they're not going to tell us what this is, but in the first game, we got caught by some soldiers and they bust these devices out where they check your temperature. Hits very close to home with everything going on with COVID, but yeah, they were able to determine whether or not you were infected. And when they first caught the
So
three of
that's
us in the
everything
first
over
game,
here.
they found out that Ellie was infected, so they went to go kill her, and that's a whole scene. This is the second time Ellie's seen one, is basically here, years later. Alright, we've got a workbench. So ideally what I like to do is work on the long range weapons, because they hit the hardest. Typically with the headshots they mean death. Also scoping is just great. So I'm going to probably stick with upgrading the rifle. Although looking at it, I've already upgraded the handgun at least once. Oh, I've done a rifle as well. Alright, so we could do the capacity now, which is 3 more magazine size and more reload speed. Or I could wait a little bit and get the scope. Or I could wait even more and get damage. That's rough. I'm going to go with the capacity. Let's just do it now. I mean, I'm doing pretty good, at least right now in the game. Plus having the experience of my first file. I just got to go for those headshots. Having more ammo helps overall. And being able to reload faster definitely helps. Okay. We are moving along. I want to try to keep this episode flowing. Again, I've already said it a million times. It's hard with this kind of a game. The nature of the game is very cinematic and drawn out. Plus, you can spend hours just playing and exploring and...
Damn. That's pretty good.
Ooh, wait. Journal entry. Look at that view. I mean, it's kind of a hideous view in all things considered, but... What a view. Okay, real quick, let's check the map because I've got a couple updates on it. So if I wanted to go all the way south, I could go to the bank. Let's do that because I remember that being a lot of fun. I think they, like, the story progression wants me to keep going all the way down to the end where I think there's a diner. But as I said, the more you explore, the more you'll pick up on other areas which are worth exploring.
It's nice to have a place we call home, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I first
The
got
bank
to
is
Jackson, I was
south
so
of everything.
overwhelmed by all the people.
I was
Run, horse,
overwhelmed by all the
run!
food. I remember
I gotta give it to
my
horse,
just
having to carry two of
gorging
us.
myself. Stuffing food in all my pockets for later like it was gonna run out.
I saw that.
Kind of want to explore. Kind of
I
want to just
did.
keep
I
moving.
remember thinking, who is this string bean girl stealing all the jerky?
Didn't steal that much jerky.
Ellie probably stole a lot of jerky. Okay, here's an old campsite.
Somebody was camping here.
Looks recent.
Think it was Tommy?
My guess, yes. Okay, I can't remember where, but somewhere we can sneak over across. Ah, here we go. So I'm basically going to the bank, which is right here. I don't need to ride the horse all the way over here.
Look at the sign. Think we found the bank.
Good thing is I don't need to stare at my map every time I want to go somewhere. I've been here before. But given that I want to try to keep these episodes somewhat viewable and not hour-long episodes, we're going to explore this bank, and then I'm going to call it an episode. However, this bank has quite a few zombies in here, so this is going to be fun.
Holy shit, we might get crushed on the way.
Relax.
Also, going to
We've
pick
been
up a
like this
new
for
gun.
years. It's not gonna collapse today. I think.
Okay.
Not a fan.
Dean, are you caught up? Because this is where shit's going to get real.
Shit. You wanna bail on this? Your call.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so that's a little...
Bring body armor.
That's a little concerning, the fact that I don't have any ammo for my rifle. Although I do have 2 Molotovs, which... Sometimes you guys gotta make a judgment call. Would you rather make Molotovs or health speed? I mean, health kits. Alright, I'm gonna power up some stuff real quick, so I can either do 30 and make listening speed movement faster, or I can do crafting speed faster. Let's do listening. We'll just knock it out. Ooh, I can also do this. Oh, look at that. Faster speed for health kits. Bam, 2 for 1. Okay. So, you guys know that this time around, I'm going to basically try to be a little bit more ballsy than I was in my first file. I'm going to go ahead and just try to get all the zombies in one area. And once you do that, I'm going to start lighting them all up. 1, 2. I think 2 Molotovs will be enough. Okay. Okay. Shoot her, Dana, shoot her. Okay, 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 okay. Thanks, Dina. My gosh.
Okay.
I'm really trying not to die in this game. like my play file with you guys.
We found
I've
the
died
bag.
plenty of times in my file, but
The body armor. They don't look like soldiers.
see, that was hard.
Yeah,
That was tricky.
not sure.
You die very quickly. If a clicker grabs you, then it's immediate death. You get like a little death cutscene where they'll bite your neck open, and that's it. Even though Ellie's immune, I mean, she can't survive her vocal cords being ripped out by a clicker. I don't care how immune you are, that's not gonna fly. Okay, now that my heart is racing, let's continue to see what's up in this bank. I just wanted to briefly explore, make sure I picked up everything. You guys know how it goes. So we're gonna find out this cool side story through notes. I'm gonna summarize it for us because I don't really want to sit here and read each note. But during the time of the outbreak, we had a series of robbers
The guys were trying to rob the bank.
who came in body armor.
It's like that movie.
Which one?
They thought it
The
was
surfer bank robbers.
smart to rob the bank the day of the outbreak.
Love that
They
movie.
thought that while the cops are busy, let's go ahead and just take advantage of this and rob the bank. Of course, people who are in the mentality of robbing a bank, they're not the brightest anyways, but it makes sense. You got these dumb robbers that are like, oh, there's chaos going on that we don't understand yet.
There
But
we go.
let's go ahead and try to rob a bank while all the police are busy. Of course, they don't know that there's a zombie outbreak, and they don't know what that means. Okay, 602306. How did they know the code? 602306. Sixty 23 06. Anyway, yeah, there's a series of them, and one of them got locked inside the vault because they got bit, and their friends didn't know what it meant, so they left them in the vault. And then there's a note on that person here in the vault where they're basically saying, like, I got bit, I'm starting to get really heavy sweats, like my arm's changing colors. Also, they had a shotgun, so definitely worth coming to the bank.
Thanks, dude.
I'd be very upset if I never came here on my playthrough. Also, there's collectibles in here. I think there's like a special watch or something that you can get. What is it? It's something. Oh yeah, it's a ring.
Look at all this money.
Look at this.
The bag's full.
Circa 1596, because it's a giant
We're
bank
back in the
vault.
old world.
Super valuable items in here.
Rich.
Look at all this cash. Of course, it doesn't mean anything. But yeah, anyways, the bankers. So they left their friend in here. He realized that because he was bit, that's how you change into those infected. And then I'm pretty sure he shot himself with a shotgun. A lot of people that you run into throughout the game that leave notes, they do not take kindly to turning. They'll usually just kill themselves. Like on the back, see, you could see he's like, as time passes, he starts writing in more caps and basically just says he's going to go out like a man.
They tried robbing the bank on Outbreak Day.
Probably seems fun at the time.
No, it didn't. Let's be real. So, yeah, I forgot zombies creep back in here. That's one clicker and one runner. I need to figure out how to get a hold of that runner without the clicker noticing. If I can do this quietly, the clicker doesn't even need to know that we're here. Please don't turn around. Silence. Silencio. Alright, so the scary thing about the clicker is I only have one shot. Like, I have one... Yeah, oh no, I got the... Okay. But you don't need to kill the clicker. Do I want to? Do I not want to? Come get some. Oh, shit. Cool.
I think we're done with this place.
See, the thing is, you don't really get experience, and sometimes they don't drop anything. Like, that one didn't drop anything, so it's like, do you really even want to waste the ammo if you don't have to? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Alright. I'm going to wrap this up here. Do my little outro on the way out of the bank. This has been a pretty fun episode. We explored a little bit of Seattle. The next episode, I'm probably going to finish up exploring Seattle, and then we're going to go to the next segment. But again, I want to chop these videos up a little bit. So thank you guys so much for investing your time watching this much of episode 5 now that we're on. Yeah, I can count. I really do appreciate your time. If you guys are enjoying this game, make sure you're leaving the videos a like. It helps with the analytics, helps push the video to other people's attention. Also, I completely understand there's so many of us that are actually playing this game right now. I am not a kind of person that goes out and watches games before I play them. In fact, I'm playing the game before I even record it, so I completely understand if there's a lot of people out there that aren't watching this. Maybe you come back after you play the game, and if you are, I very much appreciate that you're now watching, so thank you. Thank you for supporting me. With that, I'm just going to wrap up episode 5. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in episode 6. Again, you guys have a good one. Adios.